But it was only 3 days. Don't, yeah. Anyways, hey my Pooh Bears. Pooh Bears, I'm going to tell y'all a story time on how I went to jail. Yeah, your girl went to jail. But it was only 3 days. Yeah. Anyways, basically, me and my ex, or whatever, we lived together. And at the time, we had guardianship of her brother. So it was just us three. Around this time, I had a next door neighbor, which was my homegirl, and she was pregnant. She wanted some food. We were supposed to cook that night. We had plans to do all of this. We were supposed to go to the store. We didn't go to the store earlier that day. What had happened was she ended up going to sleep, and everybody else was chilling. She ended up getting woken up by my homegirl. And at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to go to Walmart no more. Like, I don't want to go. Like, but you can go. Like, y'all can go to the store and, like, I'm going to just cook everything, No, it was a big issue. She caught an attitude, talking shit. I'm talking about saying the most sickest shit, y'all. And for those of you that watch me and you know me, y'all know my temper is short. Y'all know my attitude is bad. Y'all know my mouth is slick. So to prevent all of that, I got up, grabbed my purse, and I walked out. I had ended up going next door to my homegirl house, and I told her exactly what was going on. I told her what had happened, how the story was going, and just basically telling her everything. And in my head, y'all, I'm already delusional and I'm already toxic. So I'm like, okay, well, now I'm listening through her wall, because the way our cribs was the fact that her dining room wall was right on my dining room wall. So I'm listening through the wall and I'm trying to see if I could hear some. I couldn't really hear nothing. I heard her laughing and a kiki, but I didn't really hear nothing. So I'm just like, okay, she gave me a bright idea. Oh, then we got the brainstorming. Okay, cool. My phone was finna die. I ran in her room, put my phone on the charger, FaceTimed her phone, put my phone on mute, went next door, and they already was sitting on the bed looking suspicious. So when I walked in, I acted like I was trying to find something. So I was all up under the bed looking around and stuff, planted the phone. Y'all, I had cats. I had 3 cats, and I had a cat tree. So I put the phone inside the little cat tree thing, and I hid it right there real good. Yeah. And then I left. So I ran back, went to my homegirl room, turned my phone up. I got the phone like this, just trying to listen, because all I hear was a kiki. After a while, I'm hearing, you see what I gotta go through? You see what I gotta come get me. And I'm listening. Who the fuck is she on the phone with? Her ex-girlfriend. Yeah. She's on the phone with her ex-girlfriend. Same ex-girlfriend that me and her had gotten into it about multiple times. But in my chest, the way my chest felt, I felt disrespected. I felt like you just called your ex-girlfriend, told her come get you, talk about you see what I gotta go through, because the kid that we had guardianship over, he recorded a video a couple days prior to this, and so I guess he showed the video to her, and she was like, you see what I go through, all that. Okay, fine. Mind y'all. Called the police, got on the phone with them. She's like, what's the address of your emergency? And I said, come quick. Folks, you talk about I did. Y'all, when I'm mad and angry, like my yeah, It'd be out the window for me. Yeah, I told him the address, and you know, me, I'm talking bodies is in the tote, cause she had a tote at the crib. I'm talking tote cracked, cause we both our big asses then just plopped in this motherfucker. I'm talking tote cracked, bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies. It was so much going on. Police walked through the door, came and got me, got her, pulled us in separate, pulled us apart. And she went outside in the hallway, outside the door, and I'm listening. And all I hear is she's still on the phone with that bitch. You gotta use a bold motherfucker. Let me tell you that. So at this point, I had a favorite officer out there because she was nosy, so I liked her. She was a real cool officer. So she was in the crib talking to me. I'm talking, I need a ponytail holder. I need to put some clothes on. Is y'all taking me to jail? Ask him if he taking me to jail so I can put some clothes on. Because it was a lieutenant. It was a lieutenant out there outside the door. Y'all, why the fuck is this motherfucking kid that I had guardianship over? Why is this boy out in this hallway showing the police videos? It was all bad. It was all bad. And the way my anger was set up, I keep opening the door. Are y'all taking me to jail? Open the door again. Can you tell me if y'all taking me to jail? Open the door again. Are y'all taking me to jail? I need to know so I can put some clothes on. And they wasn't telling me nothing. So I closed the door. I walked back. The lady had went to go get my phone to give my friend her phone and get my phone back. I got my phone back. I get on the phone with my god sister that lived across the street from me. I get on the phone. I said, hey, I need you to call doo-doo-doo because I think I'm gonna go to jail. And she's like, why? What happened to us? So I'm reading down what's going on. Didn't even get to finish my story. I swear to God, right hand of God, I didn't even get to finish my story. When I tell you that lieutenant walked in and said, yeah, I need your hands behind your back. What I did, put all my items down, hit my vape one more time, put all my items down, and fuck is you talking about? Like, yes, because I already, deep down inside, I already knew it was going to happen. I already knew I was going to go to jail. I already knew that it was going to be something totally different. Like, I already knew. So I wasn't really resisting. I wasn't sitting there angry about it. Like, I took my L. I took my L. I understood. So at that point, when I tell y'all I'm doing the walk of shame, out the house, through the hallway, down the stairs, police car. Like, at this point, there's nothing I could do. We get back to the station. Mind you, this the first station. I'm thinking, in my head, I'm not thinking I'm gonna really have to go to jail. I'm thinking I'm gonna just be in a hotel. Maybe somebody come get me. Maybe just be in here for a couple, book the process for a little bit. No, we did fingerprints, 10 fingerprints, mugshot. When I tell you, after that, I called my daddy. I said, Dad, I'm going to jail. At that point, y'all, I'm crying. I'm crying. Like, I'm sad at this point. Now I'm going to jail. Bitch, I ain't never been to jail day in my life. Whoa. Holding cell, maybe. Jail? Baby, what? Oh, never done that. So yeah, I cried for a little bit. They took the phone. They took my, what the fuck did they take? They took my ring. They took my phone. They took my vape. They took, I don't remember having nothing else on. I think that's all they took. But yeah, they took all that shit. Next thing I know, we get in the car and we took a 15-20 minute drive on down to the jail. Yeah, y'all, it was a long 15-20 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. I was in the back seat of the car crying for my mama. I was in the back seat of the car crying for my mama, my daddy, boy, anybody. At that point, I was going through it. But when we got there, I was cool. When we got there, I was cooling. Like, I done cried already. I don't want to give myself no headache because I know I ain't getting shit in here to take that shit away. So I'm cooling. Like, we get there. I still got cuffs on. They pat me down. We get up in there. I got to do the fingerprints again, the mugshot again. I'm sitting in this cell for I don't know how long. They take my phone, but they tell me I can get some numbers out of it. Wrote down about 4 or 5 of them hoes because I need to talk to somebody. At that point, y'all, They had let me take a shower. I had got my jail clothes on. They got me a bed. They escorted me all the way upstairs. Went upstairs, went inside the pod. It was about, it was about 7 girls in there, including me. Yeah. It was about 7 girls in there, including me. And when I tell you, it was so much going on up in there. When I tell you it was so much going on up in there. For the most part, it was cool. It was real cool. Like, for the most part, it was cool. But, and another note, y'all, I didn't eat in there for, like, Friday night. Because this happened at nighttime. So, Friday night, Saturday, all day Sunday. Here in court Monday, got released Monday. But I'm talking about, it was I didn't eat that whole time. They kept bringing trays, didn't eat nothing. All the other girls had split my tray and split my drink. I didn't want to eat nothing. I was off and on because for where I was at, we had what the fuck do we have? Home Wave. We had Home Wave. So, you know, I had my people on there. I was talking to them periodically. I would mainly talk to my dad or talk to my homegirl or this, that, and the other. Like, yeah, I had Home Wave. I was talking to my people and shit like that. My dad was putting money on my books. Like, I was able to, first off, why the fuck does a movie or episode cost so much for you to only keep it, I think it was 2 days, 1 to 2 days? So you gotta watch that same movie over and over and over again if you don't got enough money. Like, I promise you, that's how I was. I like, what did I download? That Bob's Burger movie. I downloaded the Bob's Burger movie and I was watching that bitch for 2 consecutive days. I won't lie to you. I'm not lying. But, yeah, and then one of the girls in there, she was having withdrawals from that shit. She was having withdrawals like a motherfucker. And she was throwing up, and y'all, I got emophobophobia. For those who have it, they will know what I'm talking about. But I don't know how to pronounce this shit, so that's all y'all get. Yeah, but I got that, and she kept throwing up, and so I'm like gagging, and I'm sitting here having to do this because I can't hear nobody else throwing up. I can't see nobody else throwing up. I can't do it. But it was so much. I had a hard time in there. Like, I didn't cry when I was in there. I didn't make it seem like nothing was wrong with me. Like, I was genuinely cool. The ladies in there, they was cool. We had like a whole bunch of conversations and shit. Like, we always was talking about stuff. Like, sometimes like we would lay down at night. I'm talking about lights out, completely dark in that bitch. But we all up talking, chatting, you know, just talking shit. Like, the only thing you can do in jail, talk shit, because we couldn't have the tablets after a certain time. It was dark in there. It was just us. So all we doing is having little petty debates, just talking shit, all type of shit. So it was real cool for me, like, for a while. But after that, y'all, Monday came. I went to hearing court sweating my ass off. I'm talking about damn near shitting on myself. I was scared because I was like, you know, I've never had this type of charge on my background. And this is a domestic battery, misdemeanor class A. I'm telling you, like, this domestic battery. And so I've heard a lot of things about domestic battery, and some people is different, some people is not. Like, so in my mind, I'm thinking the worst because I'm a hypochondriac, so I'm always thinking the worst about something. But I went to court. I was like, oh my God, my two amazing cousins, they had showed up, and they sat there and they waited for what was to come. Went in there and they released me, and I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. He was talking so fast. He gave me a paper and said, okay, go. I went back to my seat. I look at my cousins. Am I being released today? They walking out the courtroom there. Yes, Bree, yes, you are. Oh, okay. That's all I need to know. Like, and I was real happy. Like, I wanted to get the fuck out of there. Like, I couldn't do it. I hadn't ate nothing. I ain't drank nothing. Like, when bitches didn't have nothing to drink from wherever they was bringing the food from, motherfuckers was getting water from behind the toilet. Like, it was so much going on. So I just didn't eat nothing, didn't drink nothing. It was a lot. And when I tell you, I ain't never been so happy to be home in my life. Like, the police officer had to come and he had to look through my crib to make sure motherfuckers wasn't there, like make sure I was gonna be there by myself. I went and it was cool, y'all. Still to this day fighting that case. Let's talk about that. But yeah, y'all, that's how I went to jail. Because I don't like when people play in my face. I don't like when people play in my feelings. Like, you just got on the phone with your whole ex-girlfriend talking about come get me. You see what I gotta go through. Mind you, you had already left me one time early as hell in the morning, lying to me, talking about some you cheated on me in my sleep. So now I'm confused and you actually getting up and packing your shit and leaving. So I'm already confused. So and then I find out that she's the one that came and got you. So yes, I was a little bit on edge, and I could have took it a little better. Like, I could have, taken it completely differently instead of putting my hands on the motherfucker. So I already feel like I be giving you the benefit of the doubt when you hurt my feelings or when you do something to me. But then again, it's like, damn, like, a motherfucker can only take so much. So at that point, when I heard all of that, like, my head went straight to red. Like, I'm red, I'm hot, I'm heated. So at that point, y'all, it was over with. And I took my L and I let this shit go. I took my L and I let that shit go. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it now but stay my ass out of trouble and go to court when I'm supposed to, and I'm cool. Definitely don't intend for this shit to stay on my background for too fucking long. I hope the next time I go to court we dismiss this shit, because I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so sick of this shit. I don't have time. But yeah, I just want to tell y'all, Pooh Bears. But that's my story. That's how I went to jail. I hope y'all fucking with it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn them post notifications on. I'm trying to tell you, when you turn them bitches on, y'all gonna see when I post. Every day I'm gonna be posting, whether it's a story time, a day in the life, a vlog, y'all gonna see that shit. So I hope y'all have a good night, but I'm going.